I'd like to address a concern of sorts. Now, it's not a huge concern, but I want to make sure that the position here is understood. It's been brought to my attention that smart traders take their profit. Now, this is absolutely true. You can't make money if you're not taking profit. You've got to take your profit. There is something that brokers in the past have said. Now, not all brokers, of course, but it used to be a thing. I don't know how much you hear about it nowadays, but brokers used to tell you that you can't go broke taking small profits. Now, that's not true. If that's all you did was take small profits, that'd be okay. All right. So you're just making a little profits now. It adds up. It does. It makes into, turns into a sizable account. However, you can't go broke taking small profits is usually coupled with the market will work itself out. The market will sort itself out. The market will come around. And what this means is if you're in a losing position, that eventually it's going to turn into a winning position if you hold on to it long enough. And that's where the problem is. You can't go broke taking small profits coupled with the market will eventually work itself out. Essentially means take little tiny profits and great big losses. If you are taking little profits, 10 pip profits, and you are taking 20 pip losses, that is going to add up to not making any money. You're going to be losing money when this is the case. Yes, you do have to take your profits. These are what your targets are for. These are what your trailing stop loss is for. This is what your plan is for. This is where I'm going to get out of the trade. And then when you get there, you get out of the trade. You don't decide to get a little greedier and hang on for more and then watch the market turn around, take you out. At the same time, though, I'm currently in the position where I believe you should be cutting your losses as short as you can. I want a 10 pip loss and a 20 pip gain. This is how I want to play the game. I don't want a 10 pip win and then hope that my 50 pip loss will eventually come around. This is going to work at times, which is a terrible thing because it will encourage a trader to do it again. But there is going to be that one time where you've done this over and over and over, and it's grown your little account into something decent finally. And then you get that margin call because you've bought at the very top. And from there for a month and a half, all it's done is go down. And this is the reality. This can happen. It's happened to me before where I've sold actually at the bottom of the market at the worst possible time, and it never came around. Now, I didn't get a margin call, but I do remember selling at the absolute worst possible time and then thinking back to myself, if I had hung on to this, I would still be in a losing position, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. So depending on the market to work itself out is a terrible idea. I don't subscribe to that. I like to get into the market, know where I'm going to get out, whether I'm winning or losing. Get in. This is where I'm getting out. This is how I'm getting out. I'm going to trail my stop. This is my initial stop loss. These kinds of things. And this is how I'm getting out in profit. I'm targeting this level. I've got a fixed number of pips. I'm waiting for a cross of a trend line. I'm waiting for my trailing stop to get hit. Whatever the case is, I have a plan. I know where I'm getting in and why I'm getting in. I know where my initial stop loss, and my initial stop loss is going to get hit because that's where I've decided if the market takes me out, I'm wrong. I shouldn't be in that trade anyways. So there's my initial stop loss. And then as the trade progresses, I'm going to manage that. I'm going to move my stop loss to break even as close as I can, and then hopefully into profit, lock in some profit. So this is my thinking right now. And I just want to get that out there. Taking small wins and taking big losses is sort of the mask behind that. You can't go broke taking small profits. Again, you can't if that's all you're doing is just winning. But if you're going to take a big hit now and then because your account just isn't going to handle it, that is going to blow all those little profits that you've had. The discipline to keep a trade open, to hit that take profit, I understand it's difficult, but it's something you've got to cultivate and develop. Once you can start winning more than you lose, then you are going to make money. There is no way around that. That's how the math works. If you win more than you lose, you're going to be positive.